Oakland is a city of better angels and young ghosts. I'm in a burning plane called the United States. I'm about to crash, and hers is the last face I want to see. In the last days before the fall, Oakland's face is a study in autumn. Eyes are studious, noticing details, soothing hazel like the dried up leaves that have descended from a tree, hair with tints of gray, tender like jazz, face rounder than the moon. Oakland is the face of gone too soon. Oscar's face. Her smile stretches wider than her whole being, each tooth carved like an arrowhead from the purest, most sun bleached bone, white. Her personality is like the old Spanish music playing on hot summer nights with violent, drunk, alcoholic fathers. Her hugs are cozy and leave you stress free. Her face, a study in fall, but resting into winter, an unbothered sense of stare. Oakland is a new millionaire, looking around, starting to clear out the clutter left over from the last tenant of his new house, collects trash and puts it under tarp. His eyebrows seem to be arched in a permanent picture of height, borderline crazy. Unless he's contemplating the idea of YOLO, then they take on the shape of mischievous wonder. The scar on his cheek connects to a mole next to his nose, making a perfect exclamation mark. Her nose curves and glows, perfectly placed like music notes that vibrate out trumpets, tenor saxes, and pianos. Oakland's face is a study in contradiction, like summer heat in October, the face of the country crossing over, its better angels dying, a sense of foreboding, like winter on the horizon. Winter is coming. Fall is full of anticipation, like a mother on the other end of a cell phone. The split second between what she hears the voice of a stranger and when she knows that something is wrong, the split second hangs there like a falling leaf held still by opposing winds. And in that still is the sound of a mother's instinct. Oakland is the face of a mother reeling from loss, the face we make when we recognize a soul's transition is taking place and something that we love is getting left. Something like family, like familiar, like close, like a country overrun by young ghosts, a city overrun with young ghosts, an invisible city that contains infinity like a black hole. Oakland's face is the fall of a parent's eyes who want their child back, whole. Confession.
together and unified. We definitely got it. Yeah, within the community.
Ladies, what's up, ladies?
Hi, Mr. B.
Y'all doing all right?
Yeah.
All right, be safe out here.
Sure.
When I first started working with young people, they were in high school, and I looked like their super cool older cousin. 20 years later, they're still in high school, and I look like the guy that their dad hangs out with when he thinks him and his friends are still cool.
Getting older is mostly dope, except those days when I wander around the house looking for misplaced time, wondering where the time went. This is a song for young ghosts in transition, a melody to ride out to, embedded in the muscle and the movement and the manner of some youth and some OGs who love them. A way to honor some Bay Area cats who died too soon. A way to say goodbye to a town in transition. A right in the now. A confession. I'm not really good at old people. The fragility in reflection, the required patience, the love and respect tempered by the weight of mortality, my own pattern of self-neglect or home. I respect both, but from a distance, I type these words. A pen's length would be too intimate, and Oakland is where I have grown older. A theory. My body is a halfway house for a ray of light. When I die, my energy returns to the universe that birthed it. And if I die encumbered, that weight leaves my light diminished. The trauma, the lies, the lack of forgiveness make my soul heavy. I want to be ready, Lord, want my soul to be light. This is a black hole with light at the center. Light, though death is at the center, a cosmic anomaly of infinite potential where no light can enter. This is a paradox, like tent cities and condos, like fathers burying daughters, out of order and in its time, a melody for young ghosts in the moment as they lay dying. Young people come to a point of destiny in the town, an evening of cosmic size surviving. We teach each other how to heal, hold each other when it's time to breathe, honor each other when it's time to pass, lift each other when it's time to climb.
So all that, all that leads up to the black hole.
So here we are, shining stars in the place, hands up to the sky to outer space. That's because we're universal, versatile, changing shape with every syllable. But the world is really silly though, like homophobes, racists, and gangsta Elmos, 45. But I digress. Let me take a deep breath and get some things off my chest, pass the test with blessed. Stress and death need to be less. The haters need to take a rest. Life need to be the best. So I rock the microphone so that you can see what's going on. They ask me, can I see? I say yes. What do I see? I see a whole lot of mess. What you gonna do? See, I'm gonna get the broom, help clean up the mess, help clean up the room. Hey! What's up, everybody? Welcome to Destiny Arts Center. My name is Rashidi Omari. I'm the director of the Destiny Arts Youth Performance Company. Before we get started, let's all take a breath in. Breathing in and breathe out. We here at Destiny, we exist to ignite and inspire social change through the arts. And we do that in many ways. We teach dance, we teach martial arts, we help uplift youth voice. But instead of talking about it, I'm gonna let you check out this video so you can understand what we do. Check it out and I'll be right back.
I am Destiny.
How do we hear each other? How do we reconcile the conflict in a peaceful way?
I am Destiny.
A safe place anyone can come and learn dance and other martial arts.
I am Destiny.
We're not just dancing, we're not just acting, we're telling stories.
I am Destiny.
It's important to learn what's going on in the world. So I kind of have to go to Destiny to learn about it.
I am Destiny.
Destiny kind of always has a way of like healing and helping like bring you back in.
I am Destiny.
Destiny has changed lives. We have had young people grow up through our program and become stronger, become healthier, learn how to use their voice to change their world.
I learned a lot about racism and how people battle it and making an impact on other people's views.
I love the environment and learning about how people adapt to the environment they're around. Destiny helps me broaden that more. And now I know what I want my career to look like with the arts incorporated. So I consider myself an artivist.
Ask yourself these questions.
We do meticulous preparation for them to speak really authentically about political and social issues that connect to their personal experience.
Also, just being around such powerful, funny, loving youth. Everyone is their true selves, and we get to be our true selves together and get to grow. And it's a beautiful process.
Art makes young people healthier by helping us see our world through the lens of beauty, teaching them that they have a voice that is important, that matters, all of the rituals that go along with it, the reflection, the meditation, the centering in who they are, both through the dance programs and through the martial arts programs. And that gives people strength.
I've seen Destiny grow from being like a little studio to like dance classrooms. It's just amazing to see them grow.
I know you guys are doing a theater production, so I want to give you some other theater warm-ups.
I'm trying to keep my faith. So rising the pressure, not pleasant.
Their biggest self, so that when they leave here, if they never dance again, if they don't ever study martial arts again, that part of themselves is still there.
Welcome to our dojo. I'm Tesfai Teklu, Destiny Arts Center Martial Art Director. So before I walk you through what we do here, I wanted to share about our philosophy and what we do here. We practice here the form of martial arts, but beyond that, we are practicing an embodiment practice, which is also a trauma-informed resilience practice. So typically our class will start with opening circle, which is also, we call it our opening ritual. Warriors will come, peaceful warriors will come and sit around here and do their opening class, which is setting our intention being present, checking our mood, and they go into warm up, which is a cardio and strength practice. Okay, let's go ahead and start our practice. So you bow into the dojo, maybe sitting or standing. Presence yourself. Breathing, relaxing your shoulder, relaxing your jaw, dropping your weight, and be present now. And then we check our mood. What is our state of mind? What is our mood? Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you ready? Are you excited to start your class? And then we say, what is our intention today? What is the form that I'm going to learn? What am I going to learn about myself that makes me the better version of who I am? Once we set our intention, present ourselves, we get up and say the peaceful warrior's pose. We bring our hands. Our class starts with the warrior's code chant and ends with the warrior's code chant. Repeat after me. The warrior's code. Love, care, respect, responsibility, honor, peace. Double tap, bring that energy down, extend it down to the earth, giving gratitude to our environment, Mother Earth, for all the food we eat, the water we drink, all the flowers, the trees. And their peaceful warriors will extend up, give thanks to the light, the sun, the moon, the stars, the galaxy, the universe, everything above. Bring it down here, give thanks to people. All people, no exception. People you care, who cares about you, and all of us on this planet. Then bring it out here, extending towards you, appreciating yourself for pushing yourself to be better, improving yourself, to grow and be your own leader to your own life, but also loved ones in our community. Then share. Now, that's the opening. From there, we're going to warm up, warming up our joint, our muscle, and then we'll go into strength practice or cardio. First thing, you want to start from your joint, from your fingers here to your elbow, both ways. This is a very short version. Up and down, rolling back and forth, loosen up your joints, neck, side, side, side. Go this way and around. And then midsection, trying to open up your ribs here, loosen up, and then the hip, the bigger joint in our body. Mobilizing that, and then hold above your knee, slightly above your knee, and roll it. Your ankles here. This is before you start jumping and warming up on the joints. Now, start working up your muscle, the biceps, shoulder, triceps, forearms here, biceps, shoulder, even your neck. Like that. Chest muscle here, here, your back, your hip, all, even your face muscle, your brain. So you're ready to start a cardio workout. Starting with jumping jacks. and then changing into running man. Or you can run in your place, or bring your knees up. Turning your hip, twisting. To make it shorter, or you could do also strength. Now we can do here, here, squat. Then maybe push-ups. And then, running back here. 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 Yeah. Up. Whew. That could happen. And then we'll move on to techniques. Let's say you warmed up. We're ready to go now to learn the art form. Now, we stretch here before we do the warm-ups. The forms, stretching all parts of your legs so you can be flexible. Then we go to the form, self-defense. So the first thing warriors do is to know how do you stand. The first stance you learn is how to stand. This is your dignified, powerful posture. From here, one is the physically how to stand, not to shrink here, not pushing away, balanced. This is also a metaphor for standing in your dignity, having a choice to say no or yes. So this is the stance, changing your stance. From here, you may learn how to move your body, getting out of the way, or stepping in, engaging, or stepping out, or going around in two-step. As we learn physically, being strong, having the form, and being good at it, at the same time, we're building our emotional depth. So all this movement, there's a lot of movements you could do. How to circle, how to move around, all of that. And now you will learn how to throw punches. How do you extend energy through your body, not holding it, everything relaxed. Okay? And how to kick. Right? All different techniques. Now, once we know the basic movements, we take it to the next level. Having obstacles and be able to use these skills. Imagine this is a bicycle coming. You know how to move side, out of the way. Okay? Stepping over, out of the way. Or going around it. About knowing the space, right? Learning that about you, what's in front of you. Or maybe moving out, controlling. But first, not sacrificing your power, your dignity line for power or control. Relax, control. And then another thing is you learn how to fall and how to get up. It's part of the practice. You're being pushed, you're up. Somebody might push you. It's not to fall, it's about getting up, how to get up. So be a person or someone pushing you, then you know how to get up. Those are all techniques. And the technique we learn now, can I channel my energy? It's not fighting, it's standing for something. Be able to extend your power. Be able to push. Generating your energy. Those qualities, what are we cultivating? What are we growing within us? Not just physically to be strong, mentally focused, emotionally also growing, to be able to hold, to be able to respond under pressure. This circle here is noticing what mood you're at. The first circle about learning about you, what's your habits. What do you do under pressure? Before the art even comes in, before the technique comes in, knowing what's my natural reaction or response. The next thing is, as you can see around me, the circle is our relational circle. people, if people are making sound, are you being triggered or are you being present and responding to that awareness? The next one is noticing and being aware of your surrounding. As I walk in the neighborhood, am I saying, what am I at? What am I looking? Where am I? What's around us? And then who is around me? And how do I engage? How do you talk? How do I move around? It's building that habit, building that embodied learning of self-confidence and be able to respect yourself and respect others. So that's like a short version of our class. When we finish, warriors will sit here and maybe come up and showcase their skills. They'll come and share, be creative, maybe keep again, all of that. So share their skills. And then they will be able to finish giving each other appreciation, sharing what they learned, what they're improving, what they're setting to accomplish together collectively. Then the closing comes. Peaceful warriors pause. The warrior's code: love, care, respect, responsibility, honor, peace. That's how we end our class. Thank you.
Hey, you two. Hi. Hi, you ready to start class?
Yes.
My name is Samara Adkins, and I am a dance teaching artist at Manzanita Community by way of Destiny Arts Center. Roll up. 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and cross, and cross, and hop, hop. Good, other side. Good. Nice energy. Hey. Nice and loud, okay? Ready, set, go. See ya hamba kuken yen kwen. See ya hamba kuken yen kwen ko.
And the next time we do it, I'm gonna put you in rows so that you know where to stand, like a choir would be, okay? Music first, just so you can get in your system, and then do it with the cup? On your door, and that's like a jet, all the way to you.
I give my students everything out of me. Like they ask me about Black history. We live Black history in Zimbabwe every day. Dancing and music, you have to connect with the students by talking, because the conversation is the most important thing. So when I work for Destiny, the way they approach their meeting, they start with the ritual. They open the space for people to share what you feel, what your day, and it's the same thing I do with my students. Music and dance keeps you away from trouble and makes you stronger. From those experiences, that's what inspired me to want to share with students, and what inspired me to want to be a teacher. It's like home away from home. I feel like I found a family, a home.
So as you just saw, we have so many teaching artists that teach all over the Bay Area, Oakland, Berkeley. At the center, we serve at least 500 youth, and then about 2,100 youth throughout the Bay, different school and community residencies throughout the Bay. And then COVID hit, so we had to change it up and do something different. So what you saw is how we did it, and what you're about to see is how we do it now. Check it out.
The cultural dance is stepping. It's stepping. It's polyrhythmic. Poly meaning many. So you're going to have multiple layers of music on top of each other. So this step is definitely one of those. I shall show you. So this step, give me back, can be put on top of the step we just did. What was that called?
This dance is a warrior's dance. It's a welcoming dance, welcoming the energy of the warrior's dance, which is warrior is a spirit of protection. So a warrior in this dance is the one who protects the family, your friends, your country. Like, stop the fighting. It's not a war to go fight. So when you look like this, you're like, giving to the ancestors, like, what's going on?
What's up? I'm here to teach you a quick 8 count. So you want to start with your left leg, lifting up, scoop it down, turn to the other side and step down. Then you lift your right leg up, brush the floor, turn and put it down. Yep, that is and 1, 2, and 3, 4. Yep, try it again. 6, 7, lift the left, lift, brush, turn, step, lift, brush, turn, step. Nice. Then the hips go forward, sit, forward, sit, forward, sit, forward, sit. Okay, so you're going to pretend that there's an invisible chair right there. The hips go forward and the pelvis goes forward, and then you sit down in your chair. Hips go forward, sit down in your chair. Yep, you're going to go and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Nice. The arms are going to go hitchhiker thumb and back, roll it down, roll it down. Yep, back and back, roll it down, roll it down. The whole 8 count looks like this. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Hey, so with no words, this is what it looks like. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this 8 count coming from me to you.
So here at Destiny, we really value youth voice, and we like to uplift and amplify that youth voice. We understand that with our help and our mentorship, the youth are going to lead our country, lead our world. So we want to make sure they have the space to grow, to speak, find their voice, find their power, and understand that they are powerful. This next clip you're going to see is from a show called Seed Language, which was done about 5 years ago, speaking on Black Lives Matter, police brutality, equality, equity, ending of oppression, ending of racism. This next piece is called Dear Racism. This next piece is called Dear Racism, written by 3 young women and performed by 4. Thank you.
Dear racism, it's me. The young girl who others don't really get to see because you place this negative, blinding label on me. Dear racism, you scare me.
Not only are you capable of turning other races against me, but you are
Powerful enough to brainwash my own race to turn their backs on me. They can take just one good look at my dark chocolate crafted face and call me a disgrace because my color pigmentation is richer and more decadent than their imaginations can handle. I was born with a voice,
as if there was a microphone tucked between my teeth, a secret that
they did not want me to know. Dear racism, I hate you with your separatist ways.
You have many people fooled, thinking that we have progressed over the years. And others, they just turn a blind eye because they let their fears get the best of their judgment.
Looking back in their review mirrors thinking, look how far we've come. When in reality, the past is lurking, oozing,
blood,
creeping up on them. In fact, the past has never really left them. I was born with a voice
that has traveled through waves and water and echoed across enough for future generations to hear. Dear racism, you are a master of disguise and deception. The same old things are still happening in minority communities, roping us off together to slowly kill each other. Although the name might have changed, the ghetto you boxed us in, you now want to take back with your new fancy word, gentrification. But let you tell it, it's just community beautification. I was born with a voice that has traveled through waves and water and echoed across mountaintops, loud enough for future generations to hear. We know that race is a social construct. There is no scientific proof of it. But we further it. All of us do. Dear racism, I am not a puzzle piece you can move around to make things fit for you. There's a lot more to me than just my skin. I am not your expectations. I refuse to be another statistic to your racist logistic. I refuse to let you dictate me. I refuse to let you ruin my beauty with your hatred. Racism, it's us. Letting you know that we're smarter than you, we're stronger than you, and we will beat you. This little girl and a big heart will not be quiet any longer. Dear racism, I was born with a voice and I intend to use it.
Hi, my name is Dinah Cobb. I'm in 11th grade and I've been at Destiny for 3 years now.
Hi, I'm Lucia. I'm also in 11th grade and I've been at Destiny for like 2 years and a half now.
Hi, my name is Precious Phillips. I'm a senior and I've been at Destiny for 2.5 years.
Hi there, my name is Rose. I'm also a senior and I've been at Destiny for 11 years.
If you weren't at Destiny, who would you be? Would you be any different?
If I wasn't at Destiny, I would definitely be different. I think that Destiny has shaped me in a lot of ways since I joined. And it's definitely made my transition moving here so much easier. And I love it there, and I really don't know what I would do without Destiny. It's a very special place.
If I weren't at Destiny, I think I wouldn't be as outgoing as I am right now. I feel like Destiny has helped me shape myself into this outgoing person that calls out social justice issues and just ultimately be myself and accept myself for who I am, because I've had problems with that. But now being around all these lovely people in the company, I think I've been able to kind of be happy with myself.
If I weren't at Destiny, I would be a fundamentally different person. I think being at Destiny does shape you as a person. It gives you incredible life skills and gives you tools to go out in the world and be an artist and an activist and a change maker. So I think, yeah, Destiny has definitely made me who I am today.
Okay, question 2. What is something that you learned about yourself during this time?
Something I learned during this time, I guess, is time management, like a new skill, because everything is kind of sped up right now for my classes and stuff like that. So I've learned how to manage my time and my work and how to look after myself ultimately.
I think during this time, I've developed a lot of independence, even more than I had before. And I think I've really grown emotionally, just because 2020 is very straining on your emotions. So yeah, I think I've just become a more independent person.
I think I've learned a lot in terms of reaching out to people, especially when I need help with something. I think like school on Zoom online has really shown me that like if you want to get good grades or you want help with an assignment or something, you're gonna have to be the one asking for it and asking for help, and teachers aren't just gonna be like in a class with you, just checking in, because that is not possible over Zoom.
Question 3, how has art helped through all of this? How do you use art as a tool for the work you do?
I think art has just like kept me going since the beginning of quarantine. Especially when we were all just like, it was just the beginning and we were all just crowded at our houses and we couldn't go outside much or couldn't see anyone. And it just kept me going and it made me feel better about myself and about the situation that we were in. How do I use it as a tool for work? To express myself better.
I'll kind of ditto on Lucia. I feel like art has helped me create a strong backbone for myself, for me to kind of fall back on if I'm struggling a bit. Like if I ever feel unconfident about myself, I can always know that I'm confident in my art, which is dance or just being expressive. So yeah.
Yeah, I agree with what was said. I feel like art has definitely been an outlet um, and a place to turn to when things get hard during quarantine. How I use it in my work and in my activism is as a tool to express the change that needs to happen and make the messages more accessible and digestible to the people I'm presenting it to.
I wouldn't want to say this is a skill or hobby because it's something that we should all be doing, but I've started looking into more research about like America, obviously, but just their role in the Middle East. I've kind of looked up activism in that area because I'm very passionate about our country and how we play a role as police in other countries. So I've just developed that skill.
I don't feel like I've really developed any new skills necessarily, but I feel like I've definitely expanded skills and invested my time in growing previously had skills.
As youth, we're often told we're the future, yet we aren't given the resources to lead the people that we're gonna end up leading. What do you guys think you need as youth to lead the future?
I definitely think that organizations like Destiny Arts help me and other young people that I know to help lead change. Like I know that if I ever need any assistance with anything, that I can just like call or email a person in Destiny and they'll just be like, sure, I got you. I'll put you on with this person and you can do this and I'll be there to support you along the way. And I think that is amazing. So definitely more organizations like Destiny and more amazing people like the people in my company.
I also want to piggyback off of Lucia. I feel like more organizations like Destiny Arts need to be around because they actually make a change. I also feel like there should be more outreach. I feel like there's always enough outreach in like affluent communities, but I feel like in disenfranchised communities, there's not a lot of outreach, which leaves a lot of kids kind of just set back and they can't really make a change in the world when they really want to. So I feel like more outreach would help kids who actually want to make a change, help them move up in life.
Yeah, I think organizations, like what has been said, like Destiny, and adults that are willing to create that space for the youth are super important. But also, I think the youth currently are creating that space for ourselves, and we're making that space in places that that space has not been before. And I think that that is something to mention as well, that we are creating space for ourselves.
Can I answer the last question too? I really want to answer that one. Right now, in order to feel like we are able to lead the future, because we are the future, I feel like we need more adults to trust us and not tell us, oh, you'll understand later. But it's like, no, because I'm understanding more than you're understanding now. And I just feel like there's not enough trust, even though we're constantly being told, well, it's your future, you do what you want with it. But it's like, you're not letting me live and do what I want with it. You're not trusting me. You're not believing in me. So I think we need a lot more trust.
We got to make it happen. More than a fraction. Let's get it cracking. Motivation, no slack. Love and action. Compassion and connection. New direction. Elevation and reflection. Next destination. No stagnation. Focus on creation. Manifest a new nation. Worldwide, a local, city, state, or global. Alone we stand strong, and together we're unstoppable. So as you heard, youth have a voice. Youth have a lot to say. They are very intelligent. They are ready to move this world forward. So at Destiny, we always like to, collaborate with some of the different organizations that our youth belong to. So some of our youth at the center belong to a group called Youth First the Apocalypse. And they came to us and asked if we would put some moves to the new music video that they put out. It's called This Is the Time, and they got a message for you. So check it out.
Get up and go, get up and vote. We only at a time when we lose hope. It's time to fight, we have the power. When they try to silence us, we just speak louder. This is the time to take control. Stand up, show up, play your role. It's time to fight, we have the power. When they try to silence us, we just speak louder.
It's time to fight because we have the power. And when they try to silence us, we just speak louder. So I'ma keep on fighting till you see my power. Not gonna break down, but build a better tower. Because I'm a bright flame and never less than ember. And I'ma keep on till a last endeavor. And we can say lies, be allies, save our planet together.
Get up and fight. It's time to make the world right. This a long time coming. We've been fighting since the genocide of the native people. Then they stole my folk off the mother soil. Look outside. You know this the time. If we don't fight now, then we won't survive. Act for your ancestors. I'm acting for mine. If it wasn't for their might, this wouldn't be the time.
Get up and go, get up and vote. We only at a time when we lose hope. It's time to fight, we have the power. When they try to silence us, we just speak louder.
I'm the one who gets targeted by racism, sexism, violence, but most of all, white silence. From the lowlands to the highlands. Come on, y'all, we can do better than that. Let it be known, it's in your bones. Use your vote for a good razón.
El poder está en las palmas de tus manos, es bien claro, hay que aprender, usarlo a votar, ahí nos vamos. Get up and go, get up and go. No matter how you do it, but you're voting for the earth. Voting for the people who ain't got a chance to vote. To pride for the matter, cause I'm scared about my vote. You talk about collective liberation, then show the support. Been having conversations like you're ready to import. To save the world, we can't do it alone. So pick your butt up and pull up to the polls.
Get up and go, get up and vote.
Votar es importante. Había mucha gente que no lo podía hacer antes. Las mujeres y la gente de color salieron a la calle, protestaron con valor. Mucha gente marcharon, mucha gente peleó por el derecho de votar. Mucha gente murió, so dime tú, ¿cómo se sentirían si su esfuerzo fue en vano? Ellos lucharon, pero el derecho no lo utilizamos. Hay que votar, tenemos que sacar al presidente actual de la Casa Blanca. Tu voz tiene que abusar, no te puedes callar. Recuérdala a tu vecino, juntos lo vamos a lograr.
We watch them spend billions of dollars on weapons and call it protection. Fossil fuels, chopping trees, these are the weapons. Oceans rising like my anxiety, increasing heat, increasing my thoughts. I cannot think. I am impatient. I want to live in a nation where my leaders actually lead. They see our lungs dripping, filled with the last breath from burning trees. Drowning in ashes, more flames than people. Soon the ratio between living things and air will be unequal. Is this the world you want us to live in? You say I'm so inspirational, sit in the seat of power, and still create no change. I don't just want to be inspirational. I want you to do what we demand.
What color is your freedom? Growing up, I was taught that freedom was one thing: white. White snow, the white light at the end of the tunnel, the pearly white gates of heaven, white picket fences, white diamonds. Why couldn't freedom be other colors? What was wrong with my freedom being a little different? What if my freedom was yellow? Sitting in sunflower fields, eating lemon pound cake. A quilt of amber, what if my freedom was yellow? Like gold speckled suns and buttery cornbread, taxi cabs and Beyonce's lemonade. Or what if my freedom was blue? Like midnight air on an ocean, a sea of stars, and a kiss from Yamaya. What if my freedom was blue? Like morpho butterflies and sapphire geodes, blue like the seventh planet from the sun and your favorite pair of Levi jeans, blue like Dory and the best flavor of Otter Pops, morning glories, and relaxed on a mood ring. Or what if my freedom was red? Like picnic blankets and juicy ripe watermelon, like the love produced by a phoenix and a cardinal. What if my freedom was red? Like wishing wells filled with maraschino cherries and red vines, red like childhood memories of finger painting in Elmo. Or what if my freedom was black? Like family reunions and collard greens, cocoa butter and porch swings, black like Panthers and resistance, black like Sunday morning sermons and usher gloves, black like Octavia, like Audrey, like Baldwin, black like Malcolm's dreams and Martin's vision, black like Mandela's hope, black like Eric, Sandra, and Oscar, black like lives that matter, black like second lines and southern draws, black like Geechee, like Gullah, like the Bayou. My freedom is black. My black freedom is beautiful like Nina, like Ella, like Billy. It's fierce like Ferguson. It's strong like Mayweather. My black freedom don't die. It multiplies. And when my black freedom says, say it loud, it replies, my black freedom is youthful, like scraper bikes and turf battles on BART trains. My black freedom dances, bone breaks, and pirouettes. It stomps and hollers and proclaims its joy. To the heavens, to God, to Allah and Oshun, my freedom is existence. My freedom is self-determined. My freedom is black.
bounce, get that rhythm. Yes, they all want it, so just give it to them. Hands up and rock with me now. It's time to get loud and hype up the crowd. What? You ain't here to get down? Then turn on around and get back in your clown car and drive very far away, because in this place, people power gonna be up in your face. A Mac drain with my top lip, jumped overboard, and I landed on another ship. And it's out of this world. The flag is unfurled, so you know it's the mothership. And we the captains of the vessel. Don't wrestle with the beat. It's a different type of courtship. Let it roll through your soul. Let's get live. Let's get bold. Let's get out of control. Yay! So what's up, y'all? Thanks for hanging out with us over here at Destiny Arts Center. We stand with community. We stand with the people. We like to bring love. We like to bring positive energy. We like to shout out a couple different folks. One thing I want to shout out first is Local Tech for bringing all the equipment, all the volunteers who come to help film this thing. I want to give a shout out to the Black Hole. Please look out for that. The beginning of this hour was excerpts from the Black Hole. So please look out for the movie that's coming out. We shot that over the last year. Shout out to Destiny Arts. Shout out to the Kennedy Center for having this arts across America. Shout out to artists worldwide. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it pushing. We are the ones that help us all understand what's happening. And shout out to all our family and friends. See you on the next time. Rashidi Omari out. Peace.